Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Much appreciated you guys tuning in. And man, it's sort of funny because you guys know that, 95% of the videos I put out is something about how to catch bass. And it's funny because every time I do one just on an opinion or something like that, I get these comments that says, well, I wish you'd get away from that and get back to fish catching tips. Man, I do. 95% of the time is fish catching tips. 5% of the time is just me bitching about something. Because guys, if you listen to this, I'm an old dude. If you're listening to this channel, you're gonna hear some bitching once in a while. That's just part of it. So you got to give me a break on that, man. If you guys have fished the pro circuit for 35 years and been through what I've been on it, you'd be doing some bitching too, probably. But anyway, today what I'm gonna give you guys some tips how to use drum to your advantage when you're bass fishing, and what it tells you when you catch drum, what it tells you about the bass, everything involved with this. And I think you're going to be surprised to what you're going to hear about this. But real quick, before you get started here, just a couple small housekeeping tips. If you guys are interested on going on an on-the-water lesson with me at any time, booking trips pretty much throughout the whole year, just shoot me a private message on my Facebook page, Randy Blockett Professional Angler, and I can give you all the details on that. And also, if you guys are wanting last minute Christmas present, you can order some of the t-shirts I have, the Intuitive Angling t-shirts. Just go to my homepage on the YouTube channel. You can see them for sale on there. And it makes a good Christmas gift. We got hooded sweatshirts, t-shirts, that type of stuff. Okay, let's talk about this drum situation a little bit. Actually, today I was fishing at Stockton Lake. We were doing a promo video for the new jig I'm designing for Baitworks, and caught several drum. And we got somebody coming out here. What are you doing there? Isn't it about ready for you to go night-night?
Some candy.
You got some candy? You can say hi? Okay. I got to put Elijah to bed just a second. Hey guys, I'm back. I got Elijah put down to bed. But anyway, we were at Stockton Lake today filming that promo video for the new jig I'm coming out with Baitworks, and caught several drum. And it got me thinking about how common this is a lot of times, and how a lot of people, drum are common all over the United States. I mean, I don't care if you fish in the Great Lakes or any part of the country, most lakes have drum in them, freshwater drum. And you always hear people cussing when they catch drum. But guys, I'll tell you what, if you're catching drum, it's a good sign. It's a good sign you're in the right area, because drum are predators. They don't look like it because they don't have any type of, they don't have teeth. They've got a rubbery mouth. They don't even have any type of tiny rough teeth like bass do or perch or anything like that. But they are aggressive predators, a drum is. They will bite a wide range of lures. They'll bite, moving baits, slow baits, whatever like that. And very voraciously. I mean, if you get a bite from a drum, you can tell that it's a drum because they hit pretty hard. What are you doing back out here? Okay, thank you. I'll see you in a little bit. He had to bring me a gummy out here. So anyway, if you're, and after you've caught enough drum, you can tell if they're drum or not, just the way they bite and the way they fight. But the thing about it is what you need to tell yourself. If you're catching drum when you're fishing, that means you're in the right area and you're throwing the right bait, because drum and bass will feed on the same type of forage. Drum will feed on crawdads, they'll feed on small shad, a lot of different things, especially crawdads. If you're fishing in an area where there's a lot of drum, you're in an area that's got a good crawdad population, because drum love crawdad. And most of the time, if I'm catching drum, it's not much longer before I start catching bass in the same area. A lot of times they live in the same depths. They suspend, they're on the bottom, the same as bass are. A lot of different similarities with them. They live together. They use the same water depth. They have the same forage. So, like I said, if you're catching drum, consider that a bonus to the area that you're fishing. Consider it that you're in the right area. Consider it that you got the right technique, everything like that. Because I don't think a lot of people give drum credit enough to be the indicator that the fish that they are. I mean, they just give you another clue that everything is sort of clicking and you're doing the right thing. And I look back at the times and the areas where I've really caught a lot of drum, and most every single time I've caught a lot of bass with that too. One tip that I will give you guys to trigger bass over drum, if you're catching a lot of bass, is if you're fishing slow baits, like a jig or a shaky head like that, don't drag the bait quite so much. You need to hop it with sharper hops, get it off the bottom. A bass will hit a slow bait over a drum based upon doing that. You'll catch a lot of drum if you're dragging it, and if you hop it or snap it a little bit, you'll generate those bass strikes, more of a reaction strike. So anyway, guys, just a quick little video on drum out there. It's always disappointing when you see one, but you need to tell yourself you're doing the right thing if you do see one. So thanks for tuning into the video, guys. Much appreciated. And please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all later.